High tide at sunrise, 61 degrees. Actually, the sun's been up for more than an hour, hasn't it, Rex? How long have you been up? Oh, just a few minutes. The big news in the weather department is there's no news. That's impossible. Slightly smoky sky, but not too bad. I think the smoke is going to be increasing today. We have a front on the way. I have an old saying, the day of a cold front is usually the warmest day, and the day of a warm front is usually the coldest day. Today we have a cold front, so it's going to be the warmest day. We've got a swinging bird feeder. That means they just evacuated when Rex ran out the door. The weather stick is pointed up. The wind is light from the southwest. Now I'm blocked from a southwest wind because I'm on the north side of a hill. But you can see the wind is out there already this morning. So when you have a little bit of a breeze before 7 a.m., you know it's going to be kind of a breezy day. And there is a small craft advisory in effect for Cape Cod Bay and Nantucket Sound. And I don't think in the Sound, actually, but late today. The wind's going to pick up from the southwest, gusting past 25 miles an hour. That's the warm air direction. It's called warm air advection. The high pressure system that was a record cold high over the last several days is modified. It's stagnant, and now it's a warm high with temperatures, the coldest readings this morning in southern New England. So there was a little bit of radiational cooling last night, and in Florida and Alabama, there were some record low temperatures. There's an incredibly well-structured storm from satellite imagery. Looks like it has an eye. It does have a center. Now, it's not a tropical system, and no way is it a tropical system. Temperatures are in the 50s with heavy rain on the coast and wind in North Carolina and South Carolina. That storm is stalled. Their misfortune is our good fortune. High pressure is stalled here. What is this? I don't know if I've ever seen foaming roses. There's always something, isn't there? There's my tender vegetation that's going to go in today. Memorial Day weekend is a little early this year, right? Today's the 28th, it's Sunday. The peas are reaching for the sky. It's just so fun to watch them branch out and reach out, hug each other, hold each other's hands. So this cold front that's coming in tonight, it's not really going to do anything except for shift the wind. High pressure in southeastern Canada means wind from the north and northeast. So tomorrow is much cooler. Here's the 3 to 5 day from weather.us. The Boston temperature today, 85 to 90 with an offshore breeze. Cooler at the south-facing coast by a huge margin. So if you're on a place like Cape Cod and you want the warm beach weather, you go to the north side of Dennis. While on the south side, it's going to be windy and kind of chilly south of Route 28. Excuse me. All this stuff that's in the air. Pine pollen is next. So we got to look at the peony. We got to savor the peony. So pretty and so fragrant. And you saw it yesterday. It's twice as magnificent today. So this front that comes in tonight is only going to really affect eastern New England. I'd say, you go to the south coast where today it's going to be kind of cool. Tomorrow, the south coast of New England is going to be the warmest. So if you're looking for beach weather tomorrow, try and find a south-facing shoreline like this. This is the warm winds cam with the onshore wind in Rhode Island today. Tomorrow will be an offshore wind, so that'll be nice. And maybe the swell will pick up a little bit. You get that storm stalled off to the south. So it would be nice, but right now we only have a 2-foot swell at 8 seconds. I think it's going to get a little bit better over the next couple days, but really that storm is just too far to the south. What is that storm going to do, though, that's over the southeastern United States? It's just going to creep north in our direction. It's going to be on our doorstep here all week long, and then it's finally going to fade out to sea. And then look at this, another one forming off of South Carolina next week. So as nice as our weather is going to be here, it's that ugly down to the south with inches and inches of rain and wind and onshore flow. The next front that may bring us some rain probably about Friday or so. So these birds just crack me up. I love it. The sparrows. I've never paid so much attention to sparrows before, even though they've been around my whole life. But the fact that I had 4 babies in the yard this year has really got my attention. Love you too. So we may get a little bit of rain late in the week. Here's the Boston 14 day. You can see the wave. Everything works in waves. Temperature goes up today, down tomorrow, Tuesday, and then back up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 85 to 90 again. Same thing happens. That high pressure that comes in that's kind of cold modifies, becomes a warm high pressure late in the week. So high pressure every day, kind of arid around here. So definitely got to get out the hoses or in buckets, however you're going to keep your peas and lettuce watered, and now tomatoes and peppers and everything else. Oh yeah, and Ginny, the pumpkin seeds you gave me last year, I threw into the compost pile a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna have plenty of pumpkins this year. They're just coming up all over the place. It's not like compost pumpkins. This whole green area in here is going to be filled with pumpkins in 4 or 5 months. Even sooner than that with the leaves. Anyhow, what's going on in Moore? Not much. Happy birthday, Joe Joyce. We had a great time last night, but I left my camera in the car on purpose. So I just made a little bit of a Nat sound video late in the day yesterday. So I'll show you the time lapse from yesterday. And you know, these time lapse cameras are available along with weather systems from me and Mike McCormick at IP Time Lapse. Thank you, Mr. Sparrow. Hey, is that Leif? Hey, Leif, here's a time lapse for you. Talk to you tomorrow. Little Nat sound. People playing on the beach. Just about sunset on Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. Leave you with a time lapse of the sunset, which is starting to get smoky again. Until tomorrow, then. Oh, yeah, I did watch the Celtics game, too, at the end. Even when they were up by 10, it didn't feel that easy. And then that was amazing. Right at the buzzer. Miami thought they had won. Everyone thought they had won, except for the Celtics. The Celtics knew they had won. That was awesome. Tomorrow night, Game 7 in Boston again. Can you handle it?
Consecutive wins by the Boston Celtics after they trailed in the series 3-0.
Well, again, these last 3 wins by the Celtics,
I can't
they
breathe
have dominated the offensive glass. Second shot opportunity.
They still haven't shown the
and
final
now Boston
score.
has a chance to make history in Game 7 back in Boston.
We love Game 7s at the Garden, don't we?
In the NBA playoffs, down 3-0 in a series.
No, but no team's had a chance to do it at home in Game 7.